Welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, another episode of Neighborhood CEOs. I'm the host, John. I got my whole host in here. My shotgun with me, man. Lionel, man. How you feeling today, man?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed, man. But they say blessed by the best, man. So, hey, I'm hot too, though. I'm hot, though.
Yeah, man. It's rough out here, man.
Yeah, definitely,
It's
definitely.
rough out here, man. Hey, we gotta follow another first in here today, man. The neighborhood, man. First comedian, man. First veteran, military veteran. First active protester, community community leader, community
Activist.
leader. Yeah, we done had a lot of people in here, man. Well, maybe you could call it West, man, but I ain't never seen West do what he kind
Nah.
of does, man. So he boots on the ground, man. We got a
Yeah.
yeah, man. But he's a I've been watching him for a while, man. I seen him in and out the barber shop. At first, I didn't really know, man. I was like, either he buying drugs or he's selling drugs, man, because he wasn't getting no haircut, but he was in and out the barber shop. So
Damn.
I didn't know, man. But
Damn.
yeah,
He's selling drugs.
we got Chris Allan in here, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing okay, man. Thanks. I appreciate the stereotype, man. That's probably the first time somebody ever thought I sold drugs.
Well, I didn't know, man, but I was getting my hair cut, man, and I see this guy walking in, and he ain't one like a hippie look, but he wasn't getting no haircut. I see he got the dreads. I said maybe he getting the shape up, but he just in and out a
Man,
couple
he said I
times.
look like shit. I
I
appreciate that. I didn't.
He said hippie. You get a hippie look.
Yeah, you got it. You
I'm saying,
hippie.
he was
You're
just
not
real
getting a
relaxed,
haircut.
man.
You just in the barbershop talking. Have y'all seen the Joe Pesci meme where he walking into the office and he like about to get this? This is what you did to me on this podcast. I come in here and you shoot me immediately. You were like, yo, I saw him in the barbershop. He wasn't getting no haircut. Like he looked like a hippie. I had no lineup, no haircut.
Yeah, I
Thanks.
mean,
I
I didn't know,
appreciate
man.
that.
Yeah, I just didn't know, man. But I found out later, man. But hey,
Oh,
first, man,
God damn it.
glad to have you on here, man.
I appreciate it.
Man, I watch. Hey, you got a dope special that you dropped, man. I
Yeah.
like that joint, man.
Thank you.
I checked it out. We start off, man. You know, we're talking to a comedian, so I don't know what you're gonna give us on this, man. But what we like to do, we like to check in with people, man. We always ask people how they doing, and they say, "Hey, I'm doing well, man. I'm doing good." But actually, like, how you really doing, man? These days, man? How your mental health, man?
I think about that a lot. It's a great question, and it's a question that like we're saying, black men should be asking ourselves each other more often, and in a more serious way. And as I've gotten older, yeah, I do have friends that I do that with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel weird about it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah. But how am I doing? Like right now, for real?
Yeah,
Our son is out of town with my parents for a month, and I just been enjoying having a house to just my wife and I, us getting able to like chill and relax. Just being able to just get up when I want to, just for a little, you know what I'm saying? Because like, the kids give you PTSD, bro. Like the first couple of days, I was waking up like, ah! I'm like, oh, I don't have anywhere to go. I can lay back down. You know what I'm saying? Because you're constantly worried about them.
yeah.
So it's been nice to be able to go, hey man, just chill. You can ease into your day. You can take your time with things. You can knock some things out that you haven't taken the time to get done. So from that standpoint, I would say I'm doing well. Career wise, you know what? I'm great. You know what I'm saying? I'm great.
Yeah.
I'm great.
So,
And that's what you got to tell you. I'm great. You know, I'm not where I want to be, but all I can do is enjoy and embrace the journey.
yeah.
And honestly, I'm having fun now. Like we were talking about the video that I did at see, I hated so much Canes. Yeah, it's such a non-factor. I don't even remember going, but I don't do stuff like that, so that's fun. It's fun getting the responses that I'm getting on social media. Because two things, real quick, I have two videos going viral right now. One is like a political post, and now I got this chicken video going. So I'm getting this like weird dichotomy of like comments and people, and like that's because I have ADD, and that's more me.
Yeah.
Because like I don't want to pigeonhole myself as a comic and like do a character or do this thing. Because like I know me, I'll do that shit 3 times, and I'm like, I don't care how good it does. I'm done with that shit because it's boring to me now.
Yeah.
But
Mhm, mhm.
I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got.
Hey, so
I'm sorry. I'm creating shows in Charlottesville.
yeah,
It's a lot of hard work, and I had to. You know what? I had to remind myself just 2 days ago. I go, yo, I know things aren't going exactly how you want it, but nigga, remember, this is exactly what you asked for.
Mm,
yeah,
But it doesn't look like what you wanted it to look like. But
yeah,
you remember
yeah,
saying like, I can't wait to be retired, and my wife and them is gone. My son is at school, and I'm standing at the counter just drinking coffee by myself and writing jokes. It's just like, oh, I get to do that, but I'm not where I want to be career wise. It's not in the house or where I thought I would be in my career, but you are doing that, and I have to be thankful for that.
yeah.
So, and I'm just learning to do a lot of different things, man. So I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Long story short, I'm doing great. Am I talking too much?
nah,
Nah,
you
man.
great.
Hey,
Yeah, it's good.
hey, I ain't
It's good.
never, I be watching all these podcasts, man, and I see them. They have comedians on, and it be so hard for them to, like, they don't know what to say, what to do, because if it's a joke, I just watched Godfrey the other day. He was on the Pivot. I done seen Kevin Hart on there, different shows, and you don't ever know when to jump in and jump out because they be serious, but then they tell you like the whole time they pull the rug from under you, like, nah, nigga, I was just joking, like you got you beat. So I'm just
Yeah.
waiting. I'm just feeling it out, man. So I know,
Nah. We can.
but seriously though, that's good
Yeah.
that you acknowledge that, man, because we all there, man. So I'm sure Lana could say the same thing.
Oh
We
yeah.
Yeah.
all we all proud of where we at, and we know like, damn, I got some more work to do. I got some more room, but we all, came a long way. If we look back, you like, damn, I was back there, and I'm all the way up here now. So
Yeah.
yeah, we can't,
Yeah.
man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yo, could I tell you this real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I went home not this last time, but a couple visits ago. I went out to lunch with my cousin. He's not my real cousin. He's my play cousin. Like, you know how we do. We've been friends since fourth grade. He basically like my brother.
That's
And I don't I feel weird because I don't want to say like I evolved faster. I found therapy and stuff a little faster than he did.
mhm.
And we do things, people do things differently. But like he had a couple kids and like he was doing that old school shit where like, I don't want my son playing with this shit and he need to be doing this. And blah, blah. And I was just like, man, you making this kid anxious and nervous and insecure. And it's just, I felt like, I was like, he not going to come around. So come back to we at Panera Bread. He goes, yo, man. He goes, you know what, man? He was like, I realized I was holding on to all these old ass toxic masculinity bullshit. And he was like, yo, I just really learned to chill and relax. He was like, I don't spank my kids. I don't do this. I don't, he's like, they started doing like jujitsu and stuff like that. And I think maybe that might even be something that helped him out too. Is getting on the mats and realizing like all that bravado, that don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? And but it really changed a lot for him. He was just really going into like a lot of the things that like that he felt like was masculine and the right thing to do, and how that was like wrong. And he was forgiving himself for that shit, but he also was like, yo, man, I turned a leaf. I see where you were coming from.
Yeah,
And that was a great moment, man, because I never thought we would get there. Because I would have this conversation with my wife, like, yo, man, his son is just gonna be like super insecure with the way he doing things. And she was like, he'll come around, and he did, man. And I'm not saying I'm totally right about everything or that I'm fully healed or whatever it may be, but it's just cool that he at least took that turn and taking those steps, man. And I think that's great. And I think it's more of us doing that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah, I think
yeah, for
sometimes
sure.
it takes failure at something to see how you need to improve or do something different or take advice. I think there's a lot of time, man, especially with that. You bring up a good point, man. Like just that I call it the indoctrination to being a man. Like, and that shit just completely wrong half the time, especially black men. I
Hmm.
mean, I think we got so many different like ideas of who we should be and how we should treat women and how we should treat each other, and it's wild. And even our kids, how we show up as fathers, so you bring up a great point, because we can change the narrative, we can change the tradition. We don't have to keep parenting like our like you see some kids, and they're like, damn, I got 4 kids. So the way I raised my kids is a lot different than how I was raised. And your parents say, yeah, you better whoop their ass now. They'll hit you with those traditions. I'm not beating my kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not beating my kids. That shit ain't work for me. I just found a way to do it when you weren't looking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
nah, man, you speak on something real though. Changing
Yeah,
those
man.
traditions.
Yeah, that spanking stuff really don't do anything.
Oh nah,
You
at
know,
all.
it doesn't.
At all.
It don't do nothing. But I mean, some I don't believe in it. But some kids, some people need to be touched, man.
Yeah, my niece Brooklyn.
Pause or whatever.
Yeah.
Pause, play, rewind.
Yeah, my niece Brooklyn, my sister don't like beating her, spanking her kids, but like, yo,
Yeah.
Brooklyn, Brooklyn be pushing the boundaries.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? There is a line. You know what I mean? Especially you talking mom and their little girl, she gotta set the tone.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
don't need with all that beating in public and
Yeah,
you don't need to do that. That's
yeah,
traumatizing. But
yeah,
they should know that if you crossing a line, you got to be reprimanded or whatever the proper term is. But all that holding your hand in the air and spanking you, in the style, everybody watching, we can't do that anymore.
Yeah,
Anybody,
man.
they got to go to jail,
Yeah,
man. No date, no nothing. Just throw you in the tank for a few days, man. You
Yeah,
can't do
man.
that because you got some trauma. If any of us is doing that,
Yeah.
you got some issues, man.
Yeah, it's. Do y'all get super serious? Because I mean, we can if we want to still talk to mental health stuff. I mean, we can.
Well, hey, we're doing whatever, man.
Oh.
Whatever
Okay.
way the wind blows, man. You know
Okay, I just don't know if I don't want to go to. Okay, so
we're gonna go everywhere, man. We're gonna touch on your boy in a little bit, Paul. We're gonna touch on your boy Donnie. Your boy Donnie, that's what I call him, Donnie.
he said, "Yo, we're gonna touch on your boy." Yo,
Right,
I'm the
boy.
comic. You, wow.
I'm from Virginia. Man. I don't even say Paul. That's kind of wild. So
Man, I'm not even gonna make the joke I want to make, but okay, but because this is so, man, and you know what's funny? I'm about to go into some so serious shit right now. Look at this, boom, right into it. He said, "Yo, he's gonna touch on my boy. Yo, what the
that's your guy. You always talk about
this
man.
fucking guy? Oh, you mean Dow?
Donald, the guy.
Oh,
yeah. That's what I call him, Donald,
I was like, he's talking about my son. He was like, we're gonna touch on your boy. I'm like, yo, what is going on?
That's just what I say, man.
All right.
Sorry,
sir. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wow.
47, man. I think it's 47, right? 47?
Are we talking Donald J. Trump?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
That guy.
Okay.
That guy. But let's do mental health, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead with the mental health.
Man, ooh. We were talking about spanking kids.
Yeah, man. So,
and you know what, man? Like this is so tough because, like, I finally talked to my mom and them how I felt like it impacted me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with everything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I was ever abused or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I was just based on who I was. It really didn't help me at all.
Yeah.
And I wonder if this is true just within the Black community. Like, it's hard for my mom to hear these things without her feeling like I'm still like blaming her for anything. And like that has been like a huge hurdle that we've gotten over, man. And like the fact that I can now like just express how I felt about my childhood and my mom not feel like it's an attack on her or her parenting, because like the past is the past. You know what I'm saying? And I let her know, like, yeah, whatever issues I've had, I've been to therapy and I worked them out. But like, I just want to let you know, like, this is how I got to where I am today, and this was that process. And like that's been really helpful. And yeah, man, just being able to talk about this stuff, like what my parents, with the people who perpetrated it, you know, or it just like let them know, like, hey, you know what, that just really make me feel good. And to hear my mom go, you know what, my mom used to do this to me, and or like this is how we grew up, and us talk about, because we talk about like the history of Black people beating their kids And my sister is like well versed in that kind of stuff. So she has conversations with my sister, and we talk about, like, she was like, you know what that is, like a sign of low emotional intelligence. It's like we didn't want to discuss nothing because she was like, we grew up in the South in the 60s. Like, you didn't talk back to your parents at all. You didn't ask questions. So like that's the kind of stuff that we passed down. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a good thing. Just like teaching your kids like to not have an opinion about shit or
Yeah,
about
facts.
things. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Facts. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I used to, because like my
Do that all
you,
the time, though,
yeah.
man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Yo, one of the biggest things my mom apologized to me for, and I don't need an apology, but an acknowledgement. I'll say that, not an apology. She was like, you know what? She was like, there were times where like we just took the teacher's word for what they said about you, and we should have never done that. I was like, you know what? I appreciate that, because there were times where they would lie on me. Now, did it change the course of my life? No, but it still hurt at the time. It was like, yo, I can't even. My parents don't even believe me. Like, that's not a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? But for her to acknowledge that, I was like, thank you so much. You know, that felt good. You know, and it's so weird. You feel like it won't make you feel any better, but there you do feel like a lightness, because that is something that you've been holding on to. It might have been in the back of your mind, but that shit really was still somewhat of a weight. And once you hear an apology or an acknowledgement of that, you can feel that shit just dissipate from your body, man. All right, I'm sorry. I do like talking about this stuff.
We got to. I mean, I don't even know how to. I don't even know how that stuff affects us, like as right now. But you're right, because just think about it. Teachers, they supposed to be this high level of authority and of, have all this discernment and have all this grace for you, and like that's your caretaker while you're away from home.
Right.
But they just regular people.
Mhm.
If they was white or black or gay or straight, whatever they were, they just whatever they got problems just like everybody else. So they come to school to deal with you. They might hate black people,
Yeah.
but they don't make them check that box on no application. So I mean, back then, I mean, it's a little bit. I guess it's better now. I ain't had no issues like that. But that's kind of crazy that we had them problems back then, and really the teacher. Especially a long time ago, the teacher word was like bond, man. There
Yeah.
wasn't no such thing as teachers lying on you.
Yeah.
I can see movies now where them people ain't lying on you. You did what they said you was
Yeah.
acting, you was. So hey, you couldn't beat the teacher for that back then, man. So that's good that you had that, man. Because I'm sure it's a lot of people, especially these days.
Yeah.
These people, wow, man, they find teachers sleeping with the kids,
All kind of stuff.
hey, buying drugs from the kids, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Wildness. Have y'all had any of these type of conversations with your parents, or like them trying to like say they're watching them for the weekend and they're doing things that, yo, like, we don't do that,
Watching
and
what you mean?
haven't, like, say they stay with the grandparents for the weekend, or they watching while you and your lady go out, and they're doing things that are against how you parent. Like, have you had those classes where it's like, yo, they don't get ice cream, they don't get this, or like we don't teach them that?
Yeah, a little bit, but not nothing. But my mom ain't listening to me anyway, because she ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, whatever. They over here now. But it ain't nothing like detrimental. So it ain't nothing that I'm gotta be really like,
Okay.
nah, we eat organic grapes. It ain't
Nothing.
like that.
Right.
It ain't serious, but but I haven't really had mine go to people's like friends' houses either, because I ain't really with that right now, man, because
Yeah.
I don't know how everybody living. Not that I live the perfect lifestyle, but I know what we do. Everybody's family got their schedule, got their routine. So because my son got a friend, you just can't go to so and so's house. I don't know how they live. I don't know.
Right.
Just because y'all have
Man.
I ain't really ready to let mine go stay too many places right now.
Yeah. Ain't that scary, man? How like back in the day, we would just go to people's houses and hang out and just man, that is crazy. Woo.
Yeah, it ain't the same no more, man.
It's not. But I think things are just more exposed now.
Yeah.
It's the same. I mean, things that we're afraid of today is because of what we learned happened to people from the past.
Yeah.
But you bring up a good point. But what? I mean, I think that's, man. I was gonna say I can see your healing, bro. Like, I can see the work you put in on yourself just to have
thank
those
you.
conversations with your mom, because that takes a lot of healing. And I'm a therapist, so that's why
Oh,
I'm
really?
speaking,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You just say
like
yeah.
that. And so I could see, like, all right, damn, like, just to have that type of conversation and be okay. The other part is being okay with what you get on the other side, because you do all that work in therapy, you go to your parent and they say, like you mentioned, they can be dismissive. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, get the hell out my face. They can not give a damn about your feelings and you
Yeah.
crumbling, so,
Yeah.
but just to be in that space, like, shit, whatever happens, I'm gonna speak on it and you take it how you take it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, I wouldn't say I've had those conversations with my parents. Um, that's definitely something that I feel like needs to happen. Not just so much on like how they may parent my kids, but just like big picture of like, like, shit, this is how I got here. Or this is decisions why I made, or,
Yeah.
or why I've made the decisions I made in some points of my life, or whatever the case may be. But
Right.
nah, man, these are real convos that we don't have enough in Black families.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask y'all this? Have you always been like in the same town or area as your parents and saw them on a semi-regular basis all your life?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm an hour away, but
Okay.
for the most part,
Because I wonder, like I feel like me and my relationship with my parents was stunted for a long time because I joined the military at such a young age, and I was gone for like large gaps. And one major leap we made years ago, my mom and I, it changed things for a while, but we kind of went back to it changed things. As I had to tell her, I was like, yo, we both had to realize I'm not 16. You need to realize I'm not 16. And I need to realize like you're not my mom from, 1996. We're both adults and we're grown now. And we need to stop talking and dancing around things as if the dynamic is still teenager and mom. It was just because I think I was just gone for so long. We kind of froze in those relationship dynamics. And not that I'm disrespectful and I cuss a lot around my mom, but like if I'm mad, like if I have true emotions, I speak how I want to speak.
Yeah.
And I'm not like, oh, I can't. It's just like if I'm really devastated by something, I just use my real language with my mom. And I felt like for years it was so superficial because I had her up on this pedestal that it was almost like she wasn't a real person and could not have any real conversations because it was just you know how we can idolize our parents to a fault sometimes, and it was detrimental to our growth in our relationship. So I had to stop doing that and realize, like, yo, and give her grace. That's what it was. Like, yo, my mom was a human being, and they didn't know what the hell they were doing. You know what I'm saying? Everything. It's all new. You know what I'm saying? And I tell her that, yeah, like, yo, y'all did your best, and I'm grateful for y'all, and I don't hold any grudges against y'all for anything that y'all did because y'all didn't know what the hell y'all were doing. And when you really looked at it, the the deck was stacked against them. They were two poor people from the South. They didn't have shit. You know what I'm saying? My dad was one of 18. My mom's dad barely worked as a plumber. My grandmother's cleaned white people's houses. Like they had all the reasons to not do anything. And they've done pretty well for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of them. And I had to and that's the thing too. Like they always say, treat people how you want to be treated. And I had to realize, yo, that shit applies to my parents. Like because this is another thing. I feel like I didn't get a lot of praise. And I was like, you know what? Don't be mad at them. Praise them. Show them what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm learning to do that because my mom didn't get validation when she was a kid. So like, I'm learning to do that for my mom. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just erasing some of those relationship, blur the lines a little bit and me praise my mom. I gotta kind of like, I don't know what that relationship dynamic will be called, but like, hey, Ma, you did a great job because she's trying to find a house right now. So like, she's met with a financial advisor. So I'm trying to be really encouraging. It's almost like like a parent kid relationship
That's
when it
crazy.
comes to yeah. So
That's crazy that
yeah.
like that you acknowledge that, but that's crazy that that's how we know like trauma, all that stuff is like real because
Mhm.
you're doing that when really that's like a reverse. Like you the kid and they the parent, but you understand that how they was raised or the type of life that they live. So what you doing, that's good, man. I ain't really never seen nobody recognize that I kind of got to flip the script for my parent. Like I got to
Yeah.
give them what I want when it's normally supposed to be the other way around, but
Right. Yeah.
everybody different. Everybody. That's what I be telling. Like I be watching people, man. I say mostly everybody I know. However you see somebody, if they got issues or if they doing well or bad, if you look at how they was raised, that'll show you like, oh, I see why they're this way or why
Hmm.
they're not this way. You know, because you'll say it's different. It's difference all around. Of course, you can
Right,
see
right.
LeBron James. He had no father, and he's one of the greatest ever. But that was the reason why he probably wanted to do what he wanted to do because he was missing that. So he found mentors, or he wanted to do it for his parents, for his mom. But pretty much everybody I see, whether good or bad, if you look at their life or their childhood, their upbringing, it'll tell you, for the most part, like why they are the way they are. Whether it's good or bad. But
Yeah. And you got
yeah,
to pick a course. Some people, they have parents who are addicts, and for some people it drives them to addiction. And then
yeah,
there's some people who won't touch
never,
anything,
never,
cigarettes,
never take
alcohol, nothing, because they saw the devastation, and
it.
you know what I
And
mean?
get them to take a sip of a drink, and
Right.
they like, nah, man, like I ain't doing it. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You can
Yeah.
something in their life. That's why they went whatever way they went to, whether it's the right way or the wrong way. But that's why we got it, Brad. I mean, I don't know. We got it kind of rough right now, man, because our kids, man, they got all this information, all this access, all this social media. So if you want to watch them, what they watching on the iPad, they're just raising them.
Yeah, man.
Man, if you ain't
Yeah.
careful, they know. My son just asked me. He was like, he said just a few minutes ago. He said is Donald Trump going to starting a war? I was like, yeah, he trying to, man. He was like, what is it? Iran. I was like, damn, how you supposed to know? I was like, well, how you know all that, man? You ain't supposed to know that. But he told him, Mr. Beast, somebody told him
Yeah, man.
because I ain't tell him about it. But he's 9 years old, man.
Oh,
So
wow. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So you know what I mean. I don't know where he got it. Maybe he just hear it. Every conversation I have, I look around, they just listening, or they trying to, what I'm
Yeah.
saying, hear something. So
Hmm.
it's rough. It's rough to parents, kids right now, man. It's a good time because they got access to be whatever they want.
Hmm.
They can go to college they want and be successful. They can sit in their room and be successful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
good time, man, but it's a scary time, man.
Yeah, it's changing so much. Now you got AI doing so much stuff now. Have y'all seen the new videos of the AI influencers?
I saw the
No,
girl.
The
I saw
the
the black girl, man.
yo, you not Lana, you haven't seen it?
I've seen it. No, I
If
haven't.
if you have access, you should look it up right now. Look up AI influencers. It's a black chick on the beach. It's crazy. That is not real.
It's not good for people though. For some people that minds ain't well put together, somebody's sick right now over a artificial girl. It's for
Sick.
you know what I'm
Bro,
saying? So yeah,
they
it
made a
look
movie.
real as can be, man.
They made a movie about this shit. Player One. Y'all seen that before?
Oh,
No,
Ready Player One?
I seen the movie with
Ready.
the maid.
Yeah,
You see the movie with the
yeah.
maid?
Ready Player One.
You
Yeah.
see the movie with the maid?
Mm-mm.
Nuh-uh.
Oh man, what the guy
Wait,
bought the robot? What the guy bought the girl, bought the maid, the
is it
robot?
called Subservient or something like that?
Yeah, I think
Subservient?
so. I think so.
Mm.
Yeah,
I haven't seen.
he was hitting the robot, man.
Nah,
He was married. He was married, man.
did y'all see that? I know. Yeah. I see the previews of that. They
Or
the
she
wife
went crazy on him.
the wife brought it for him or something, ain't it?
Well, yeah,
Or,
something
or
like
not? Or am
that.
I
He
getting
bought.
I'm getting the skit confused with
Let's see.
You talking about
what's my
Desi?
man?
You talking about
Yeah,
Desi?
Desi. Desi had the skit with the
It's Stephanie
robot.
Jennifer from that movie,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, okay.
From that movie. Yeah. Nah, that
He
joint was
kicked the
insane.
robot out. The robot ain't want to give him none, man.
Yo,
The,
this girl, this
she ain't
robot.
wanna. She ain't wanna. It's called Subservience, and it's with
Yeah, that's it.
Megan Fox, Michelle Morone, Madeline, and some other
Megan
people.
Fox, that's it.
Oh yeah, he hit.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
He hit that. He hit that Robert.
he was,
Yeah,
and that don't sick though, man. But that's
absolutely,
scary, man. It's
absolutely.
scary, scary times, man. But
Oh, Megan Fox was the robot.
Yeah,
Right.
come on, you ain't. Don't buy me no robot that look like that.
Come on now. You know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
How far can you go? How far will you
yeah,
go?
that joint was crazy. Hey, Chris, but ain't you from I thought you was from New York. You
Upstate
from
New
New York?
York. I'm from Rochester, New York,
All right, so
Western New
how
York.
you up? You started when you went to the military. You was living in New York then.
I joined right out of high school. I left out of Rochester and went to San Antonio for basic training, and from there I went to Biloxi, Mississippi for 9 months. Actually, I was there for 11 months. I went to tech school. I was a radar technician, and then I was supposed to go to Valdosta, Georgia. And then a couple months later, I got diverted, which means that unit no longer existed. And they go, yo, you're going to Luke Air Force Base. And I was like, where the fuck is that? And it was like in Phoenix, Arizona. So me and my boy, Albert Terry, we packed, it was me, him, and a dog. We packed up in a Geo Metro. And we drove from Biloxi, Mississippi, all the way to Phoenix, Arizona, man, with a dog in the back seat, this little ass car. And then I went from there to Korea, Kunsan, South Korea, to Colorado, to I went to, what the fuck was I at? I was in Texas for about 9 months because I went to Texas to cross train. When I got to Colorado, they were like, yo, do you want to change jobs? I was like, yeah, because I hated what I was doing. I really wasn't doing radar work anymore. And I knew like from this point on, it was just going to be office work. And I was like, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So I went to Intel school and I went down to Goodfellow in San Angelo, Texas. I don't know if you ever been there or even heard of it. It's like did you ever watch like Friday Night Lights?
Yeah.
Like yeah, it's like one of those Friday Night Light towns. It's some shitty Dairy Queen town. I was there. I went to tech school there, and I came back, packed my wife up, and we went to Las Vegas, and that's where I started doing comedy in 2000, the very tail end of 2008. And then I was there for a couple years, and we went to Dayton, Ohio. And had our son there, and then we came here to Charlottesville, and I did the last 5 years of my career here in Charlottesville. So
What made you come to Charlotte? Just the military?
yeah, so yeah, long story short, yeah, my bad, man.
Yeah. That's what I just wonder. I heard you always talk about New York. I see you when you do your comedy. You say you went back home for like a show. So I knew I'm like, all right, that's where he's from.
Yeah.
Like he was in the military, and I said, then I seen him in the barbershop. So I just want to know. I just want to know how you got down here because I see like Will. He from Jersey, Philadelphia. Will the cut hair, prolific. And then I know how he came to Charlottesville, but I just be seeing people here, and I just be wondering, how they got here. But you was out there in Colorado, Arizona. They got some good flour out there, don't they?
I was in the military. I don't know at the time, man. I wish I
You
wish
couldn't partake. That's right.
I couldn't partake at the time. But
Yeah.
I was here for on active duty for 5 years before I retired. So yeah,
How many years you total in the military?
I did 20. I retired.
Oh,
Yeah, I did the full fucking gambit, man.
Man, you got a nice check, man. You get a nice. They come see you every month, man.
I'm waiting for that motherfucker to hit right now. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's crazy. 20. You did it.
I did.
That's good. You avoided all the drama.
Yeah, you know what, man? Like, it was weird because, like, when all that shit was going down, obviously I was younger and shit like that, and like, people joining the army and having all these war stories, and it was weird because like people would like look at you like, oh, you a bitch, you ain't been over there. It's just like, nigga, I don't want to. Who wants to go to war?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Are these people in the military or civilians?
Both. Oh, you ain't shit. You ain't been. It's just like, you have not left this block in Rochester. It's like, I don't want to hear shit about me not being this and that. Because in the long run, war means nothing. And like, I was on the downtown mall a couple weeks ago. I go into Christians, and I turn around and I see this. I'm getting old because I'm like this younger dude. He had to be like in his mid-30s. Yeah. He's a younger guy. And he's got 2 little girls with him. He's kind of built up top, had his little 9-line T-shirt on with the flag on it and shit. Yeah. And I look all the way down, 2 prosthetic legs. And I'm like, man, I go over to him, hey, man, thank you for your service. I'm a retired vet, man. I appreciate what you're doing. But, just kept it light. I got my pizza and walked out. And I thought about that shit. I go, man, there's not a day that guy does not think about what happened to him. Not a day. And I go... And this is the reality of the shit, bro. When you look at max VA money for 100% disability, he got 2 kids. I mean, even if he had his mom there and that shit max out at like, I'm gonna be nice and say $5,000, but it's probably close to like $4,500 a month. that's good money. You know, if you have full faculties, but you
Yeah.
got to think about that shit. That guy, that his legs cost him that. You know, is it worth it? Is you know what I'm saying? It's not worth it.
Hell
It's
no.
not. But I know he's thankful to be there with his daughters and shit like that. You know what I mean? He's thankful to be alive. But I was like, yo, why did this guy lose his legs, man?
Mhm.
You know, because he lost. What progress did we really gain over there? And I'm glad he's
Yeah.
home. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
damn, bro, think about that. It's just like you gotta. Are you willing to lose a limb for $4,000, $4,500 a month? Because that's what you're worth to the government. And what's scary right now, since we want to talk about this motherfucker, man, like watch over the next few years. They're gonna start trying to rip disability away from veterans, bro. Watch.
Mhm.
They are.
Yeah,
Especially dudes with like PTSD. Some people that you might think they're cool
man. Yeah.
and they could be in the workforce that's
Yeah.
100% disabled. It's just like, yo, that nigga's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's
They
like he
gonna make
might
you
be
work.
cool, but like, and I'm not trying to like denigrate any veteran, but it's just like it's a reason why that motherfucker's not in the workforce. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's best that you leave that guy alone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Give him his money. He's fucked up, and you don't want this guy at your job.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's some real shit.
A
You
trained
don't.
killer. You don't want a
Yeah.
trained killer. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're right.
Exactly.
It's some
Exactly.
fucked up people. And I'm not trying to say that every veteran is violent or, you know what I'm saying? Or like they could just be too emotionally unstable to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It could be too much. But from the outside, like, you might not know that. You might not know what triggers them.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? The military fucked up a
Oh.
lot of people. And that's probably some of the biggest shit that I'm realizing that I've been out. The longer I've been out, the more I realize like, yo, I'm not normal, man. I'm not.
Mhm. Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I have to accept that shit. Cause for a long time it's like, nah, fuck that. I ain't experienced this. I ain't go to war. I'm fine. It's just like, yo, the military, it's a fucked up institution to be
It's an
in.
institution.
And you know what's funny,
Yeah.
man? And I would never disrespect anybody who's done time. But I've been going on this rabbit hole. I've been watching a lot of stuff of people on YouTube who've done long bids in prison. And I'm not talking about like that 1090 Jake shit where they like talking about fights and pulling paperwork and shit like that. I'm talking about dude like this dude Banky Pound. Hope he get better. He just had a heart attack, but like he was in for 33 years. And like he tells real stories about how shit really go down in there. And again, not to disrespect anybody who's done real time, because the military and the prison are nothing alike. But yo, that shit is so similar that it's scary. But again, I would never disrespect what those guys go through, because like this, just like the threat of physical violence, I don't really have to deal with, but like the mental shit
Yeah.
that the people in the military do to you is so similar to what goes on in prison, man, and like how they treat you sometime. You know what I mean? It's just like, man, and I just been going down the rabbit hole of like, yo, this shit is so familiar to
Mhm.
me. It sounds like the military to me, man. It's
That ain't good.
crazy, man.
That ain't good. Because they praise it. They praise the military like it's,
They
you know,
do. And you
like
know what it is?
thank you for your service and the brave men and women of our country, and they make it like it's a
Yeah.
badge of honor to be there and to serve. And then you saying they're gonna give you $50,000 a year because you lost two legs,
Yeah.
and that's like, thank you, we appreciate you, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's
man.
crazy, man. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I don't know how it worked, but I think definitely they should be like compensated, like greatly, like you know what I mean, like whatever. I don't know how they do it, but it shouldn't be nobody that served 20 plus years and they came out, especially if they got a disability. You got to
Yeah.
give them, like the average wage of you know what I'm saying, of American citizens, whether it's 150,000 or it's
Yeah.
98,000.
Especially if you're that disabled, man. Yeah, they gotta do something. Cause because a lot of guys they double dip. It's just like me. I get a retirement, that's X amount of money, and I get disability. So because I know dudes who are 100% disabled and they have a job. So like I was saying, I know people who they making $4,000 a month, 100% disabled. They get a retirement check. They were E7. That's another $2,200 a month, but that's taxable. And they're also a civilian up in DC, and they make $175,000 a year.
That ain't no type of scam like that. That's legal.
Yeah, it's all in your medical records.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no,
They doing their thing.
it's
I thought,
not easy to get I said there's some, man, that do, but yeah, there's people that do well, and just imagine like there's people who are what they call mill to mill. It's a y'all both military, man. Like people who are married mill to mill when they're on active duty, bro, they be cleaning up because they both get like the BAH money.
yeah,
So like you get basic allowance for housing. I'm kind of switching topics a little bit here. So like that's like retirement stuff. But like when you're on active duty, say like you married and your wife is in, and say in Charlottesville the BAH is $3,000 a month. That's for you to rent a house. But since you're married, you're gonna get the full rate, which is 3,000. And since your wife, they're gonna count your spouse as single. So she would get the single rate, which would be say 1,800. So together every month, just in BAH alone, y'all bringing in $5,000 for a place to stay.
damn.
Damn.
Yeah, well, hey.
And some people, man,
I guess that's like people that's on welfare or something. They like how they get to do all that. I guess you got to be able to, maneuver in the system some type of way.
You guys sacrifice your life. That's what.
yeah,
That's
it's see, and that's the thing. It sounds cool, but yeah, you're sacrificing your life because it's like now it might be. Here's the thing: y'all might be stationed together, and it might be sweet for 6, 7, 8, 10 years. Y'all both get to go to North Carolina together, California, Nevada. Everything's cool. Then all of a sudden, some shit happens, and guess what? Y'all cannot get stationed at the same base, and y'all don't see each other for 3 years.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's gonna happen. Probably
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Or he go on a deployment, you get back, and then now she got orders and she gone, and now y'all haven't seen each other for 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just all kind of stuff can happen, man. It just yeah, it's stressful. Yeah, it can be. It's stressful, man.
Yeah, I don't want no parts of it, man. That's why when people say thank you for your service and they appreciate it, I mean it. I don't see a lot of people, but when they talk about that, I know that ain't for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
no.
Man.
Yeah, y'all I can see y'all both being in.
Yeah,
Clean.
I'm gonna be in. I'm gonna be
cutting
deals, man. I'm cutting deals, man.
So
I'm cutting deals with
I told John this.
Man, they minorities like me, man. I'm cutting deals, man.
No motherfuckers ain't cut no deals. It's Allah, goddamn. That's the only deal they cut.
I'm telling you, I'm like what Muhammad Ali say, hey, King Kong ain't never did nothing, ain't never called me nigga.
Ain't no Viet Cong called me no nigga. Yo, they did not like that shit.
No, at all.
He wasn't lying,
bro. He had that man on the ropes. Ain't no Viet Cong. What they call? Ain't call me no nigga. I was like, damn.
Yeah, they shut him down too. They made him pay for that.
There was some powerful brothers, man.
Oh yeah.
God damn.
We got too many more of those guys.
God damn.
He lost his prime years of his life, man, because he wasn't drunk, because he wasn't going.
Man, I like to watch some Malcolm X speeches every now and then. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna make an ad lib. K-Dot said it best. Few solid niggas left. So that's kind of what it is, man. That's what it is. Yep.
Yeah. Hey, so Chris, when you do your when you talking about you started comedy while you was on your road in the military,
right?
So like right now, when you come up with if you see something and you like, damn, I like how you do you come up with your stuff. You just do it like a rapper that's writing lyrics, or you just cut your camera on, you just talk shit, or how you get that off when you doing your comedy stuff?
You know what, man? Like now you have to learn how to think in more like multi-dimensional, if that makes sense. Like when I first started, it was I should write this joke about this. Now it's just like, can this be a sketch? Could this be a reel? Should I just do a fun? It can be so many different. It can be so many different things. But traditionally, like I just try to take like everyday situations, stuff that I see that is funny. But honestly, man, like I'm at a point now where it's just like, all right, man, you need to start really looking from within. Like, you got to start that, because like that's the hard stuff to make funny. It's just like digging from within and talking about who you are. Like, have y'all watched any of Ali Sadiq's specials lately?
I've seen some clips.
I see clips.
Since I saw him on Club Shay Shay, that's when I was like, I always heard about him, but I never like watched him. But yeah, I didn't watch him.
He's a great storyteller, though.
He's the best. You know, move over Bill Cosby. This motherfucker, he sits down everything.
Yeah.
But yes,
He had a hard life. He had a hard fucking life too.
he's a prolific storyteller.
Mhm.
Prolific storyteller. That's all from within. It's not like the other day I was at the store and I saw this. He's not doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's I
Different
feel
type
like
of
that's
comedy.
the hardest thing to do. That's a real, that's raw, and that's I want to I want to start doing a lot more of that. So like just so I listen to like music and stuff from my childhood. That brings up a lot of memories and stuff like that, man. Like sometimes it can be a little overwhelming, you know,
Yeah.
because like yeah, it can be a lot because you start thinking about the people that you lost and stuff like that, and this is like, man, this can be a lot. But that also can bring out some of the good stuff too.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, man, a lot of observational stuff. But like, yeah, but like, I'm just trying to really dig from within now, like really dig from within. And I'm trying to get more vocal politically on stage. Like I stayed away from it for a long time. Like when you open it for different people, some guys don't want you going down certain lanes. Their crowds don't like you talking about certain things.
Yeah.
So like that, you can kind of get trained to kind of stay into like a certain type of like, lane or a certain type of humor or style of punchline or whatever, working with certain people. So just like really trying to refocus and find my voice really like where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Because like I like to do so many different things, like the chicken thing, the political thing. Like I like silly comedy, but I also like introspective comedy. I want to tell stories. I want to be silly. I want to be like I like Hannibal Buress. I want to be Patrice O'Neill. I want to be Chris Rock. I like Chappelle. Like I like all that stuff. So like it can be overwhelming sometimes trying to figure it all out. But that's what's fun, man. It's just like just doing what the fuck I want to do. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
not facts.
Yeah. Yeah. But I
Speaking of,
say, you go ahead.
No,
Go
go
ahead.
on.
I was I was just speaking of that. Like, how did the chicken protest come about?
It's just it kind of spitballs into like they suck, they're this and that. I'm like, matter of fact, I'm gonna go protest that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You've
yeah,
been talking about that for a while though. You've been
I
you've
made
been, you've been talking bad about that chicken for a while though. It ain't
Yeah.
just come out of the blue. I've been like I ain't even watching for it, but I done heard you say it multiple times that ain't the place to be.
It's not. I made a video a long time ago of the line because I was headed north on 29 and I saw the line was backed up into the traffic. So I took a video of that and I made a video saying like there's a mental health crisis in America and I don't know why people like Canes, and it did well. And I think I tried to post it a couple of times and it didn't do as well as before. And I made the sign when I made that video, but I just never got over there.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so then somebody posted something on Twitter a while ago, and I posted the sign. We meet with the sign, and it went viral. And then someone did it again, and it went viral again. And I put the sign in my truck when I went to go do the podcast with Dow. And we do the podcast, and it's in the back. He helped me put the stuff in there. He goes, "Here, you got the sign with you?" He's like, "We going up there. We going right now." I go, "Oh, it's getting dark. I don't want to go. It's late." He's like, "No, fuck that. We going." So I was like, you know what? If I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't have brought the sign. So I brought, we get over there and I get out and I start filming and shit. It just kind of just happened, man. It's just, I don't know. Like comedy is always like you have a punchline and then you try to just go over the top. I think like me actually physically going there with the sign is just being over the top. And honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all what the next video will be. I'm going back. I'm going back.
You need a crew. You need a crew.
No, but see, here's the thing. They're not gonna remember me. They're not gonna remember me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go in and eat there, and I'm gonna have somebody come in like, "Yo, I thought you said they suck." So like, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna get caught eating there. I think that would be a fun way to wrap it up. So,
Yeah.
because you know how the internet is. Like, oh, he talked all that. He in there eating. It's just
Yeah,
like,
he in Target. He
Yeah.
shopping at Target. He
Oh,
said he want to go back.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to your point, man, like with these chicken spots, like y'all seen they clone Tyrone,
yeah.
Yeah.
right? And they was they was cooking up chicken and they was sprinkling with some chemical that was making everybody just euphoric and clueless and everything.
Yeah.
Right? And then you think about let's say the last 4 or 5 years, you had the chicken sandwich wars.
Oh,
You got-
crazy.
right? Crazy, right?
Crashing
You got-
out.
You got Cane's franchise is tripling. Like in Richmond, like I feel
Why?
like they put up.
Why?
Yeah, they put in
Why?
like 4 or 5 in the last 2 years. Then you got Chick-fil-A, right? They the goat of chicken spots.
Yeah.
We don't hear enough from KFC no more, but I've heard that they got that GMO chicken. They tested that chicken over there, but all
Why they ain't never running out, though? They never run out.
because it's not real.
Exactly.
It's not real.
I was watching Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs today, and the light bulb went off. Like, oh fuck, this is GMO. They genetically modifying food in the show in the movie. That's what they're doing in real life.
Yeah.
You feel me? Look,
Did you just figure out kids' movies are typically political?
bruh? Talk about it, man. Like you got all Disney movies, political and traumatic.
Yeah.
Every fucking Disney movie, somebody dying. The daddy always died in fucking movies. That's the shit we need to protest next.
Somebody would too. They're killing the males. They're trying to get rid of men.
Always killing us, man.
Disney's woke. They're killing men.
Right.
Is that so? Why were you watching that today? Your kids want to watch it, or is that one of your favorites?
Yeah.
Nah. I don't know. I don't know when it came out. Because no, come on, man. Come on, man. It could be. You could walk on me watching Goonies. I'm 45. That's my shit.
Right. Nah, I'm old Goonies too, though. Goonies time.
That's my shit.
Nah, man. The 4-year-old was home from school, so I was trying to keep him occupied. But that's the household favorite. That's one of the household favorites. I ain't gonna lie. Like
Spies in Disguise is ours.
Right.
I'd
be in the movies more than them. Like,
See?
watching it, you know what I'm saying? They playing, he bullshitting.
He just admitted it. It's his favorite movie. I guess we got to put this on again.
Yeah, fucking shit. Nah, man.
Yeah, he rewinded. He playing
trying to get his kids to say the lines. They're like, Dad, I don't want to do the lines anymore. I'm not 4. Come on, this was our thing. Let's do it. Come on, remember?
Look, now, and Trolls.
I haven't seen that one.
Nah, the most recent one. I can't remember the name of it. Brozone.
Stop lying. He lying. He know that's your favorite.
Frozone.
Yeah, I ain't see that. But yeah, they saw it. Kids see
it. We got a couple liners in that, man. We me and the 4-year-old man.
Our movie right now. We on that new Lion King, man. That's our movie right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's like real. I can explain some real stories to them. Like, you don't do every time the 2 boys, every time they do something. I say, you remember what they did in the movie? You don't do your brother like that.
You don't do your brother like that.
Yeah, okay. So that's how I'm parenting. I'm using that movie to parent mine.
Got to, man. They understand.
Yeah, my son, he's funny about movies, man. He likes have y'all seen Ron's Gone Wrong? It's hard to say. Ron's Gone Wrong.
Nah, I ain't seen Ron.
It's like this kid, they have like these little eye robot things. It's kind of like, it looks like a R2D2 kind of, but it's like the Pixar movie. And the kid Ron gets one that's kind of like, it's almost like it's jailbroke, and it does crazier stuff than all the other kids models do. Yeah. And like basically like the company is trying to get it back, and like all the kids love Ron, Ron's version, and then it's just a fun kind of like
check it out.
Yeah, Ron's Gone Wrong. That's one of his favorites. Yeah, I don't mind some of the kids' movies, man.
Nah,
they ain't bad, man. But it's definitely, if you really like watching, especially the older ones, if you really watching, there's some messages in there that they ain't supposed to. We don't really want to portray.
Yo, have y'all run into this? So I love my house because like my son likes the stuff that I grew up on, which is fun. Like he likes The Simpsons. So I was like, yo, we got Disney Plus. Let's watch it from the beginning. He's like, yeah, cool. Cause he's not like that. So I was excited. And I'm watching the first few seasons and I'm like,
that's wild to watch.
But Lana, I had to stop myself. Cause I was like, Chris, think about this. Your parents let you watch this when it was out. I go, you're fine. You're absolutely, and like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. I'm like, why did my parents let me watch this?
Watch this shit.
The 7-Eleven guy in the Simpsons.
Oh,
man.
Yeah. I mean, just the innuendo and it's crazy.
It's raunchy.
Yeah.
Nah, you're right though.
The sister that can't find no man. What's the Marge's sister name?
The twins.
They was just out there.
Yeah.
Like nobody wanted them. He didn't even want them, man.
bunch of
Yeah, man, I don't
alcoholics.
know about them, man.
Alcoholics, yeah. It was a lot more sexual innuendo in the beginning too. A lot of
Who was Mr.
margin.
Burns supposed to be? That wasn't supposed to be like a
Who?
Mr. Burns, who was like, he was like the man in the plant. You know what I
Oh
mean? But
yeah, I think he was supposed to be like the what's that classic character from the what's that Rosebud movie? What's the character from that Rosebud? It's like an old black and white movie.
yeah. That was a.
Citizen Kane. I think he's supposed to be that guy,
Mm.
the rich millionaire guy.
I used to watch it though. I used to watch Simpsons all the time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I didn't really get into King of the Hill like talking about, but that's
Are you
why
for real?
Yeah, I mean, I
That's
watched
why
it,
we
but
came
I
here,
was
too.
like, I'm a Simpson. I used to wear Bart Simpson, like the black Bart. I wear the T-shirt, but I wasn't wearing no. I wasn't really on King of the Hill. I would watch it, but I ain't sitting there. I was waiting to watch.
Really?
Simpsons.
We watched that a lot. You know what? Because I was not a fan of it either. Here's the thing. Can I say this? The thing about I feel like a lot of King of the Hill doesn't really need to be a cartoon. It's almost like a sitcom that they decided to animate because not a lot of crazies. There is some cartoonish stuff that does happen from time to time, but like it's really not crazy. But yeah, I can see why because like compared to The Simpsons and a lot of other cartoons, it was pretty boring.
Yeah,
And I will say I got into it later,
yeah.
but I do enjoy it. I watch it. What about Bob's Burgers? Do y'all watch Bob's Burgers?
I seen it, but I couldn't tell you nothing about it. I wouldn't follow.
It's so good. All right. Damn.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like a nerd. Okay.
I was heavy. I was heavy on the Simpsons though. I ain't gonna lie. I was
Yeah.
heavy on them. I was
I
heavy
think
on the
that-
Simpsons. And I
Nah,
don't
go
remember.
ahead.
That's pretty much it. With all I was really,
Really?
stuff I wasn't supposed to watch. Which
Yeah.
probably was that one.
But Bob's Burgers, that's recent, right? That's like
Yeah.
within the last
Yeah,
like
yeah.
5-10 years.
Yeah, it's on like I want to say they're on season like 12 right now. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
wild. Yeah, I would say I'm gonna go check Bob out, but I don't know if I'm gonna go back.
Like
and check it.
Futurama is something I never really got into. Yeah, I watched Futurama. And that's another like the Simpsons. I can't say a spinoff, but by the same people. And I know I think I know I would like it, but for some reason it's never.
But you ever get
Caught me.
overwhelmed? Yeah, overwhelmed by the thought of watching new series. Like
Bro,
you know
all
what
the
I'm
time.
saying?
That's yeah.
It's like
What you
man,
mean? What you mean?
I gotta create the time to watch, get
Oh,
into
that's
something new.
crazy. That's
Like-
crazy.
You don't feel that
But-
way?
Nah, I don't feel overwhelmed. I mean, I be more like I might get excited, like, oh, Friday, we're gonna watch, but I don't be like, damn, I gotta like watch my show. Like, I don't.
Well, not your
I won't
show,
say that
but
word. I wouldn't-
like
Trying
teach
something
me
new.
trying a
It's
new
scary.
show. It's like I want to get into Severance. It's on Apple TV. It's called Severance.
I think I already seen it. I think I seen that.
Severance. I like the yeah. You really gotta pay attention, but I like it.
saying.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't feel like really like committing the mental time to it. You want to show that you can just like put on.
Yeah, like a game, and I'm just sitting in my fucking phone the whole time with a game on, or
Yeah.
Well, okay, so
Oh,
let me ask
shit.
y'all both this: what was the last series where you were like, okay, I gotta go to bed, but you end up watching another one? What was the last?
I don't know the last. I'm gonna tell you the last one. I couldn't really stop watching, and I was like, Prison Break. You know Prison Break?
Oh
man?
yeah,
Michael
okay.
Schofield, and you know what I'm talking about. That's the joint where I'm talking to people about it. Like, man, you see Michael? I'm calling him his name. Ain't even. I'm talking to him like, yeah. You see Schofield last night? He was, hey, which part you on? Which scene you? What episode you stopped on?
Okay. Have you seen it multiple times?
I watched it more than one time. But the
Okay.
second time I watch it, it's just like whatever. It's just on. If I fall asleep, I ain't starting it over. I just keep going. But the first time I watched it, like looking at my phone, like, damn, it's late, but she playing work. Go ahead, just do one more. Tell my wife, like, one more. We'll watch one more.
Yeah, I watched. You know, it is. Prison Break was an addictive show, especially that first season, because you were like, "Yo, this motherfucker's so smart. Look at the tattoos and all this crazy shit was that." And okay, God damn it, I'm gonna just be honest. I recently just started rewatching it, and I'm halfway through the first episode.
Yeah.
But Lionel, here's why I'm not done is because I feel guilty because it's like, Chris, you've already seen this. Watch
Oh,
something new.
I did
Yeah,
Power like that.
yeah,
The first
yeah.
Power, I watched it like 5 times. The whole
I'm like that
thing.
with Sopranos.
Oh, I was
Sopranos,
about to say that.
I've
I
seen
was
it
about to
30
say
I
that.
ain't never
times.
watched it. I never watched it.
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah.
it 30. It's crazy.
Yeah, I rewatched it last year for the second time, and I was like that. I didn't want to. All right, let me get one more. It's 2 a.m. 1 a.m. Well, let me get one more. I could do 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah,
That type of thing. Doing the math in my head. But
yeah.
yeah, Sopranos definitely that one for me. And
Yeah, that's good to hear.
Game of Thrones too. That was
Okay,
another one.
that had you on. All right,
Yeah,
I ain't
that
watched.
had
I
me
ain't
in
never
trouble.
seen that.
you
I ain't
never
never
saw
watched.
that?
Nah, I probably tried to, but I ain't never really.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into it. I just watched Saturday. I just watched the whole joint. I was by myself. Everybody was gone. I was like, shit, I ain't nobody here. I'm gonna find me a good show. Went on Netflix. Waterfront. That shit
Oh,
was
it
crazy.
is good. Okay,
Crazy. And I
okay.
was just thinking to myself, like, I was like,
I'm gonna
man,
do
what
it.
shows? No, I was thinking like, I was like,
I'm
where
gonna
the
do it.
show where the white people struggling? I like
Yeah.
we always watching like I just watched the
Shameless.
Tyler Perry joint. That shit made me mad. The movie Straw.
It's a lot of mixed reviews about that. Some people say they really liked it.
You gotta
I'm gonna put
chill.
him on blast. Dial said he cried. Clip this out. Clip this. Dial said he cried. He's like, Chris, he's like, you gotta watch. He was like, there was a scene where she said everything that happened to her. Hey, boy, had me crying. I was like, yeah,
Hey, Tyler Perry gotta chill though, man. You gotta chill out, man. That's
Tyler Perry
enough, man.
outside.
That's enough of that though, man. We don't gotta make us. We got better
really.
stuff that
All
can
right.
tell, man. We don't have to do that no more. He a billionaire, man. Let's
He got
have a
he
success.
ain't got to
What a
do what
success
exactly?
story is that?
He
That's
got
his wheelhouse. That's his wheelhouse,
yeah.
man.
Damn.
That's what he does.
Yeah, but he don't have to do that much, man. We ain't that fucked up all the time, man. We have we have some good days sometimes. And
Yeah.
that movie was traumatic, man.
I ain't see it.
I
Oh
haven't
man,
seen it yet. People say it's good, and then some people are like, yo, it's terrible. I turn it off.
it is good, but it's not good for your mind though. It's
Oh,
like
man, I need
why do we
What
have to? We had these movies before, and it's like he
black
took it
black
and he's
trauma
like,
movies?
how bad can I make this person live on this in this?
Mhm.
How bad can I make her life?
Yeah, I feel you. I don't like that. I like to see the fun shit. Like my wife and I, we love to watch Insecure. Like we've seen that show so many
Yeah,
times through. It's
yeah.
such an easy watch. Have y'all seen it
Easy
before?
watch.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Because you can blow through a whole season like just chilling
Easy.
at the house. You know what I mean? Like if it's a Saturday out chilling, you put it on at 1. You're done with it by
Yeah.
4 o'clock. You
30
know what I'm
minute
saying?
30-minute episode.
30, 40, yeah, 30 minute episodes.
one right.
It's shot great. It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I love that show. Issa Rae is like I love Issa, man. She's such
Yeah,
a like
she's
an
tough.
inspiration for me.
When you look on those episodes that you watching with your wife and you see hour and 2 minutes, I'm like, damn. I was like, I don't know if we're gonna make this one. But if you look on there, you see 38 minutes or 47. I was like, oh, these cool. We can watch two of
Yeah,
these.
Yeah,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just something about that. You
yeah,
know, I was about to watch Sinners the other day just because I seen it already, but it was finally on the Fire Stick. I was like, oh, we can watch this. I put it on. I was like 2
2
hours and
hours.
17. I was like, nah, don't
I
worry
still
about it.
haven't seen Oppenheimer. I'm like 3 hours.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't do
That's too
that.
long.
some
Yeah.
change, man. But
I can't watch a 3 hour movie.
nah,
But you know what's crazy?
it's
I'll
hard.
get on YouTube and watch a dude people play poker for 5 hours.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
You
man. I
had
think I cut you off. I'm trying to be silly.
Nah, you good, man.
you
But you was
good.
before we roll, you were just talking about Dow, man. So how the new OGs, man? I'm gonna
It's
tell you. I'm gonna
what?
tell you. Before you say something. All right, I'm in the barbershop. Like I said, I see you in the barbershop. So then I see you have Dow on your show, on your podcast. And when he had the 2 girl massage, I said, damn. Then that was John went crazy. Everybody, bunch of views. Everybody was laughing, tripping about it.
Yeah.
Came back again. You had them on the second time. I was like, man, you know what? I said, man, they should have a podcast together. And then, hey, so after a while, that's what it happened, man. But that when I saw that 2 girl massage video, I was like, man, this dude was sick right
Yeah.
here. So,
It's really just getting him because his life is so crazy. Because,
it's a
like,
wild
honestly,
guy.
man, I'll be packing up the podcast stuff, and I'm like, I'm so boring. His life it's insane. There's no telling where that man is on the planet right now, doing God knows what.
He's somewhere.
Yeah, and I'm about to watch The Bear, so I can be caught
Yeah.
up before it start tomorrow.
Yeah. I would say the Bears probably another one I got into last year.
I'm obsessed
I,
with that type of stuff, the
yeah,
culinary art
yeah.
stuff. Man, I know we got to wrap this up. If you're not on it, check out the Eater channel on YouTube. And it's nothing but like behind the scenes like kitchen stuff with all these like Michelin star restaurants and like the Bon Appetit channel. I love it. And they're like only like 12 to like 15-minute videos. It's so dope, bro. I love that stuff.
Yeah. I'm
I
gonna check
love
it out.
that. Sorry. I'm
No,
nerding
you
out.
Yeah, I was
you
just
good, you good.
we was talking about the, yeah, but Dow, he a wild guy, man.
He is.
When did you think, like, did you think about it? You come up with it, or he just say, man, let's do this, or how y'all get that lined up?
It kind of happened at the same time. I was like, yeah, I was thinking. He was like, we should do the pod. I was like, yeah, we should do a podcast together, man. We should. And then like the new OGs, it just kind of happened because it's just like with me being like I've been doing comedy almost 15 years, so like I'm typically like even I'm not old, I'm like the OG. I go to DC, what's up, OG? What's up, bro? I'm the OG. And then he was like, yo, it's crazy because like all these young barbers call me the OG. I'm like, yeah, we kind of like new OGs. And then he was like, that's it. So yeah.
And
So
you
yeah, we
remember,
were
y'all
working
was
on
talking about names, right? Remember y'all was asking about names and
yeah.
little, and y'all had a different name. What's called? Was it Young OGs at first,
Yeah.
or Young something? He was like, ain't none of y'all
I
niggas.
know the yeah.
Because he don't even talk. I don't really see him as like I know him a little bit now, but I
Little
always think like he don't say nothing.
he
Like he don't.
doesn't.
He don't. But then when he say something, it's wild. It's like, man, what the hell that come from?
hmm
Yeah, but you had all them guys. Them some wild guys,
They
man.
are, man. They good dudes, man. I
Yeah,
love hanging out with them, man. They wild, man. Yeah, they something else, man. I've never met anybody like that in my life, man.
yeah. He
I've
had a
met you know what's great? I met pieces of that guy, but I've never met it all together like that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a unique person.
Yeah.
He just he's a character.
Yeah. When the next time
Definitely.
y'all do the joint at what's the restaurant out
At
on Main?
Mexicali.
When the next time y'all do
Uh,
one? Y'all doing once a month or something like that?
yeah, we're trying to figure it out. Like the last couple of months, he was out of town and I was out of town, so we're just trying to get a date, and we want to make sure it's far enough in the future that way we can advertise it.
Yeah.
You know, enough. Like yeah, that's where I'm trying to like get better at marketing, man. Like all this stuff is like a job in itself. Like writing jokes is a job. Producing a show is a job. Producing a podcast is a job. Being on the podcast is a job, and then like editing the podcast is a job. So like it's so much, you
Yeah.
know. It's so much. It's so much, man.
That's a lot. That's where you need that AI, man. I ain't gonna lie. We had we just did Ball Hawk last week, and then so we put a couple clips out. So I didn't even know. So I check on this thing. I was like, let me go ahead and see if I can edit a couple of clips.
Mhm.
It was like 15 of them already. So I was
Yeah.
like, damn, that damn AI. So I don't like them. They be too long. But I was like, they must have updated this because I ain't even having to really touch them like I normally would do.
It's gotten a lot better because I used to have Opus a couple years ago, and then I got it again, and it's a lot better. You know, you can pick how long you want the clips to be. You can pick out keywords if you can remember, like, oh, that was funny or that was cool. You know, and yeah, they do the branding stuff like that too. So like when you want to make a clip, it already put all your logos and stuff on. So it's crazy. They even have the software that it does the whole podcast for you. It does camera switches and all that kind of stuff. So it's crazy.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one thing that's good about it, because that shit definitely save you time, and you know, like you
It
said,
does.
a lot, man. If you
It
ain't
does.
like what you do all day, every day, it's gonna be you're gonna be getting up early, or you're gonna be rushing to do. You're gonna be taking some time to get all that stuff straight. If that's what you know you want to look good and want to be how you want it to be. But
Yeah, you gotta care. Yep.
yeah, but
Yep.
y'all do it. I like when you like I said, man. What you do, I like it, man. It's dope. I check it out.
Thank you.
What
I
you
appreciate
guys
it.
do,
I like
that's
what
the
y'all doing too,
man.
man. Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, man.
I gotta get some tutor. We gotta get some tutelage from you, man. I need to get some stuff together, man, because like I told Lionel, you be doing it. I don't know what you use, but you know how when you talking, what you talking about is like in the thing with you, in the screen with you, or you know, behind you or something like that. You know what I'm saying? When you
Oh,
post
like a teleprompter?
yeah, it's something like that. Like all I know how to do is just get on here, talk, go back and edit. But I see a lot of people do it where they're speaking and then whatever they're speaking about is like in the split screen
Oh yeah, I
or
don't do that either. Yeah.
Yeah, but you do it right. You be talking, and whatever you saying, it's like behind you or it's on the bottom, and you can see your face like in the same reel, in the same clip.
Oh, those. How do I make those?
Yeah, that's like a cap cutter. I don't know what it is, but I be
Oh
seeing
yeah,
people.
yeah. That's the cap cut. Yeah, it's just like, you know what, man. Like I could be. I try not to be lazy, and
Yeah,
I try to stay efficient. And I
yeah,
tell myself like, yo, take it. First of all, I have to realize this: no one's waiting for anything that I'm putting out. So it's not like they're like, yo, we're Chris with this random video about chicken
yeah,
strips. And
yeah,
ain't nobody out there waiting for that shit. So it's just
yeah,
like, yo, because when I get ideas, I want to get it done. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
I know I won't do it. So I try to rush it out. And I'm like, yo, I'm learning to slow down, take my time, and like have things look good, sound good, take a couple of takes. You
yeah,
know, if you got to put it out tomorrow, put it out tomorrow. You know what I mean? So like that's what it is, man. Just actually taking my time and going into CapCut and removing the background and finding the pictures and stuff like that. It can be annoying, man, because I've edited so many videos where I'm like, I didn't say the one part. Then I got to go back out there, find the shirt I had on, put the shirt on, redo it. But you know, it's about being disciplined, man. It's about being disciplined and doing what you, even if it's not even gonna get you more views, yo, like holding yourself to that standard is like, that's a good thing.
yeah,
That's a good thing. Hold yourself to a standard. I had a
yeah,
comic say that. It's like you gotta hold yourself to a higher standard. And that shit, it hurt my feelings, but it's so true.
yeah. You be
Yeah.
consistent, man. That's what people
That's
tell
funny.
me is like consistency,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people, like you said, ain't nobody waiting for you. But once you start to get some people that are checking it out, and then you say, "I was always doing this," then you don't do nothing for weeks, and then it's just like, damn, they people that nobody's waiting for that random clip,
Hmm.
but sometimes somebody is like, they
That's
are.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
That's true.
like the dude that just the man that saw me on the internet. Hey, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You just don't know. You just don't know who you who you put a smile on their face for that day, or who needed a laugh, or
Right. That's
whatever.
true.
So,
Yeah.
like you said, you want it to be good. You want to take your time, but
Right.
once you figure out your formula, you want to be as consistent as you can be.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to do is figure out my formula. But like I said, I don't want to do one. I want to have multiple formulas. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm working on now. It's like, all right, having these different formats of things that I want to do. Like you say, you just rewatch Sopranos. I just started doing a Sopranos rewatch podcast. It's just me watching the episodes, talking about them, and stuff like that. Because I felt like there weren't any black dudes doing that, and they
Yeah,
always say, do what you want to do, no matter how weird or niche you think it is. Just do it. So. I'm doing that, and I'm excited excited about it because I love the show. I'm a nerd about the show,
Yeah.
yeah,
so I'm looking forward to like seeing if that's gonna even pop at all. But it's fun to do.
No,
yeah,
it is. No, it's
Yeah.
solid.
yeah,
I gotta
man.
check that
But look,
out.
Sorry to
hell,
keep you out for so long, man. I know you said an
nah, man.
hour.
We done been on here longer than this, man.
Oh,
I
okay.
figured you had, you was getting ready to go march somewhere or protest something, man. So I ain't want to hold you,
Hey,
man.
you know what I'm saying? I'm a chicken activist. Okay.
And I know you got the crib to yourself, man. So hey,
That's
you know what I'm
most
saying?
important because we already know what time it is. You know.
Yeah, man. Hey, pop something, roll something, whatever you
it's
do,
it's
whatever
ro-
you.
it's rolled up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. So hey, that nightcap in you, man. But yeah, Chris, appreciate it, man. We
Oh, no
like I
doubt,
said,
man.
I've been
Yes,
thinking
sir.
for a minute. I was like, man, I like to get Chris on here, man. I was like, you know what? They do theirs in person. I'd like to get them somewhere in person, but I was like, you know what? We ain't doing nothing in person right now, so I'm gonna just hit them up and see if we can make it happen. And hey, it was cool, man. You just say, hey, ain't no problem, man. So I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing.
I
And
appreciate it.
before you roll, man, Lionel I don't know how this gonna go, Lionel. We normally we get these gems at the end of the shows, man. So you can take it whatever way you want to take it, man. But Lionel, man, go ahead and
You gonna drop a
go ahead
gem
and
line now?
get us off, man.
Nah, we want to get you to drop one, Chris.
Now
So,
you gonna drop one.
Oh,
yeah.
you know I thought about this earlier because like I said, I was watching an episode.
Uh-huh.
It's just my friend Joe List said this, and it's a Mark Twain quote that comparison is the thief of joy, and there's nothing that's more true than that, especially when you're pursuing something like entertainment or just anything. You got to realize everybody's journey is their own. So whether you see somebody making it, in 6 months on social media, or they got this many clients or followers, it's like that's their journey. Whatever they get, that was for them. And then your journey is your journey, and all you can do is just embrace yours and enjoy it, uh, and you'll get to where you want to be. But don't compare yourself to anybody else. Stay, worry about what you're doing. Make stuff that you like, and be around people that inspire you and want you to do well. And that's about it, man. But just do not compare what you have to other people's shit, because a lot of times what we think is dope ain't. It ain't.
Yeah.
And I got quite a few famous comic friends, and trust me, like a lot of motherfuckers are not happy. But you look at their social media, they got cool pictures and reels and 400 or 500 million followers and a cool car. But these motherfuckers are just sad.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
a
I'm
fact.
saying? They're
That's a
all in the right
fact.
circles, but they're not happy. And I'm
Right.
not trying to like say that's the case for everybody, but just like people need to realize that it's not there's a downside to it too. You know what I'm saying? So just don't think that like they got it made and their life is just this fun all the time, because it's not.
Yeah. I said that quote the other day, man. I didn't know who said it, but I said that we was talking. We was on here rapping the other day. I said something about the comparison is a thief of joy, but I didn't know who that was, man. So that's dope that you brought that back to us, man. But yeah, man, we'll take that, man, because hey, that's true. We talk about it all the time, man. Hey, you got to stay in your lane, man. Keep your eyes on your own. Keep your eyes on the road, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You can't look left
Yep.
or right, man. You just crash, man. So
Yes. And
run
be
your road.
better, not bitter.
So
That's a big thing too. Be better, not bitter. That that's
Mm-hmm.
so huge. And just be happy for
yeah,
people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I
That's a
appreciate y'all
fact.
having me, man. This is dope.
Man,
I hope
appreciate
this
you, bro.
really just keep blowing up, man. I really do. I can see
Yeah,
that
man.
the name is dope. The logo is dope. Y'all are dope. I think it could go a long way. So y'all keep at it, man.
Yeah,
Y'all
man.
got a studio on the horizon, or y'all have one
So you looking at it, man.
for
Nah.
real? Yeah. Once
Nah,
we.
I really was he living. He in Richmond, and I'm
Oh,
in.
you in Richmond?
Yeah, he in
Yeah,
Richmond,
I'm
and I'm like
Richmond.
at Zion's Crossroads, like in between Charlottesville and Richmond. I'm right here, so we
Damn.
50 minutes, hour from
Yeah.
each other. So
Okay,
we
because I
really
was gonna.
couldn't make that. We really couldn't make it happen. But if we was in the same place, we probably would have did something like that, and we would have
Uh.
did all these. It'd have been more formal. I mean, in person type setup. But we
Okay.
rolling for right now until we figure out what we want to do, man. Because we just like I told him, man, we just trying to talk to people that want to talk to us, that want to, what I'm saying, got a story to tell, got something to say, and then once we figure out, whatever way we want to go, whatever we want to do, then we got all these people that we done develop these relationships with,
Right.
man. So whatever we direction we'll go, we got people that's rocking with us, man. So that's all, man. We just trying to
Now
strike
this
up
is
conversation, man, and what I'm saying, do something that we done did for years, man. Shoot the shit,
right.
get
Yeah.
the camera on. That's it.
Yeah, keep at it, man. It's really really dope. I think it's a dope platform.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man. So I'm
Yeah,
always gonna be pushing for us to just to pursue some shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta. Yeah, man. It's just like, man, it's just so many avenues. And that's what I realized. There's so many avenues of like just doing what you want to do, man. Like it
Mm-hmm.
sucks finding out that I am a creative person so late in life. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
That's the one
And it's
thing
just
you say
like,
not be bitter, but that's one thing that I
yeah.
wish because I have all types of ideas in my head, but I just don't ever act on them.
Dude, just take you are with this though. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
even
but I'm saying I did it late though. In my mind, I could have did. Me and Lionel we've been cool, we've been tight, so we've been talking like this, whenever we get together. But we just never thought like, hey, we could do this. But then when you see it, you like, damn, like we've been doing that. But you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You don't know what you don't know what you don't know, man. But like around COVID, I told him that's when we should have thought like, damn, we ain't got nothing to do. We inside. That was the time where people
yeah. I
really
look
like
back at that cover like, man, I could have been doing so much more stuff online, but like I was doing what I was doing, man. You know what I'm
trying to
saying?
survive. I was trying not
I
to
was
die.
stressed out.
I was trying not to
Surviving.
die,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
stressed. I was stressed out.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
I
man.
I'm
But
didn't.
yeah,
trying.
we all
I'm
we all
trying to
where we supposed to be
live.
though, man. We all where
Yeah.
we supposed to be at right
Yeah.
now,
That's
man. So
right.
hey,
That's right.
Exactly. Is you started when you were supposed to, so yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
hell yeah,
Well,
man.
all right,
Yeah,
bro.
man. We gonna catch you. We
Appreciate
gonna
you.
catch you. Hey, next, let us know, man. Studio, get you straight, man. We're gonna come through, man. Crash the
definitely.
set, man.
Oh, definitely, man. We definitely want to
Yeah.
have y'all, man. And yeah, man. So damn, I didn't know you was in Richmond.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
he up there, man. Cap City, man.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
I appreciate y'all, and thanks for having me. Let me. When does this come out? Couple weeks.
It'd be on Monday.
Monday. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
So
just
I'll
send
let
me
you
all the
know.
stuff, and I'll make sure I share everything.
Yeah, I'll let you know, man. And then if you whenever you see it, man, with something we don't get, send it to me, man, and we'll put it up, man. Or you know what I'm saying? I know you the man with this, man, so I don't mind.
Oh man.
I don't mind sharing. I don't mind sharing and collaborating, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly, man. I'm willing to do all that. Yeah.
Let me know when you're going to what's it called. I'll meet you up there, man. Raising Cane's, man. I don't eat that. I don't eat chicken anyway.
You don't eat chicken.
No, I don't eat that. I don't eat that type of chicken.
I don't eat this.
I don't really eat chicken at all, for real.
What you
Yeah,
eat?
I switched up, man. I switched up, man. Shit, I got, I'm on this, man. I'm on that. Yeah, I switched up, man.
You a vegan now?
Yeah, nah, you seen that video, Nav Green? You seen that video? He's talking about vegans.
Nah.
I'm gonna send it to you.
All right, send it
Man,
to me.
I ain't a vegan, but I'm close. I'm close, man. But I ain't a vegan though. I'm
Uh-oh.
a pescatarian, man.
Oh, you pescatarian?
Yeah, pretty much.
You've got your toe in the water. You got to be
Yeah,
full on
yeah.
vegan.
I'm back and forth, man. But I ain't messing with no. I ain't never been raising Cane's though, ever in my life.
Yeah, you're not missing nothing, bro.
Nah, I can't do nothing, man. They say it's good, but I take their word for it.
Damn.
Man.
So when was the last time you had meat, real quick? And I'm like, come on, man. When was the last time you had meat? Pause.
Hey, listen, man. Hey.
How long have you been pescatarian?
Hey, nah, man. I had chicken, in the last whatever, but I'm not eating it. I might eat chicken once a month.
Yeah, you need therapy, bro. So you're not a pescatarian.
Nah, but I'm only reason why, because if I gotta go, like, say I go to Roots, get a salad from Roots. They don't got nothing else. They don't got steak. They don't got shrimp.
Gotta get the mushrooms.
Yeah, I don't want that. That's too slimy. So I don't want the mushrooms.
When was the last time you had beef, sir?
No, I never had. Been years, man. Years.
Yesterday?
Man.
Be honest.
Nah. I swear. I ain't had. I don't eat pork. I don't eat pork. I don't eat none of that, man. Seriously.
So this been your whole life?
Nah. Just like last year or two. No, just like last year or two, man.
So when was the last?
Once I got educated, man. That's it. A couple years, man.
Okay. You like it?
I mean,
you like being meatless?
Nah,
you like having you like having a little meat or a lot of meat?
Nah, man, I'm meatless, man. I'm meatless. Man.
Hey, wow.
Hey, look, I'm gonna get with you, Chris, man. We appreciate it, man. I'm go downstairs and have me a salad, man. We gonna get with you.
You gonna have a tossed salad? That's what's up, man. Go toss your salad, man. That's cool, man. Go have your meatless tossed salad.
I knew it, man. That's why I couldn't get with this guy.
No, you know what? We can't even go. We can't even go into. We've been on this for too long. But honestly, I've been on this is a new campaign. We need to normalize salads as a dessert. Is that crazy?
Nah, that's not a dessert.
That's crazy as fuck.
Why?
Man. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing.
As a dessert?
Yes.
Ice cream, some sprinkles.
No, I'm just okay, because you can make a salad unhealthy, right? You can put a lot of cheese and croutons. So like, why not? You have dinner and then instead of getting, hey, give me this big ass 3,000 calorie slice of pie, it's like, yo, give me a salad, extra cheese, extra ranch. Boom. I'm getting my calories, but
yeah, you can do that, but it's not a dessert though. You can't classify it.
Yes, it is. Yes, I can. We work. I'm telling you, I'm working on this shit.
Hey, I want to see that reel this week. I want to see.
John, he on that Trump shit. He gonna do what he want.
From now on, salads are dessert.
I'm gonna make it the dessert.
Yeah,
we're making dessert great again with salads.
Anything, man. It's like Trump. He trying to take the holiday. Just got
motherfucker want to take the holiday too.
I can't. See, people. No one will get on board with this shit. Nobody will get on board with salad as a dessert.
Hell no. I'd rather just eat this. I'd rather just have the salad. I'm not gonna say eat salad because you're gonna say something wild.
No,
I'd rather just have a salad.
I'm a salad guy. I like salads. I do. I
right,
have
cool.
pictures of salad. I'm so serious.
Yeah, but look, I would just have the salad and then I had a cake. I don't need the steak, then the salad. I'll just have the salad, then I'll have the pie.
Honestly, man, there's a lot of times if I could have the salad in my mind that I want, I would take that over pieces of cake. I would take a parfait over most desserts.
Yeah, that's my problem though. I could eat good. I could eat clean as I can be, but I gotta have
Chicken.
something sweet. Nah, hell no. I gotta have a waffle, a French toast, a cinnamon roll, a
Yeah.
cookie. So I could be like
You can
fast
kiss
all
a
day.
cinnamon roll can kiss my ass. You can keep
Yeah.
that shit.
Cinnabon,
A Cinnabon, we got a Cinnabon. Get out of here. Cinnabon is
Hey,
terrible.
I ain't gonna
I
we ain't
got my new video. I'm gonna make people mad.
protest
Cinnabon
about
is
it.
garbage. My wife
Hell,
like that bullshit. I cannot. It's too much. You like Cinnabon, Lionel? Yeah, he likes Cinnabon. He's not even
So
saying nothing.
I checked out Cinnaholic up here.
yeah,
Yesterday,
hell
Sunday.
yeah.
Oh,
Nothing
Cinnaholic,
but
all
cake,
right.
nothing
But
but cake. Crack.
and it's vegan. And it's vegan.
Yeah, there you go.
that don't mean it's healthy. How many calories in it? How many vegan calories?
That bitch about 5,000. That joke was crazy.
That's
See-
what you fast for. That's what I fast. I fast so that I can eat sweets.
You fast so you can eat sweets.
Yeah, that's what I do. I won't eat all day. Eat a salad just so I can go eat a big slice of a brownie with chocolate syrup and ice cream beside it.
Damn.
That's how I do, man. I gotta have it. I ain't fixed my sweet tooth yet, man. But I'm good on everything else though.
You know what's kind of good? Even though it's shitty, but it tastes good. You ever get that brownie from you probably don't eat pizza either. Have you ever got the brownie? Have you ever got the brownie from Domino's?
Yeah.
That shit's so good.
But you gotta eat that. You gotta eat that like as soon as you get it. You can't eat that the next day.
Oh yeah, I eat it before the pizza. I do. All right, we'll do this all night. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm keeping y'all. Lionel want to go. He got to pee. I can tell.
We'll continue this again, man, because you got a lot of theories, man. We gotta discuss, man. But
Yeah.
hey, listen, man. Keep your meat, man. Keep your salad, whatever you do, keep all that. And we keep on.
Y'all need to edit in some like, we need to edit in some Cam and Mace.
Hey, you.
That's why I'm gonna let you do it. I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your thing with it, man.
Sir, I'm not closing out anything.
Hey, look, Chris, we appreciate you, man.
Oh, thank y'all so much for having me here, man. I love the podcast. Y'all are dope. I appreciate it. Normalize salads as a dessert, everybody.
Yep.
I don't know if you're gonna cut that, but
hey, send that reel to me, man. Collaborate with me on that reel when you make it, man. Normalizing the salad as dessert.
I like how he making me make reels already.
Yeah,
Yo, make the reel. Just say make the reel. Send me the videos. I'll do it.
Nah, we're good, man.
Send it to me.
We got you, man.
I got it. I'll do it for you, sir.
What you doing, man?
All right. I appreciate y'all.
All right, Chris.
Peace. Sorry to keep you up for so long.
We good, man.
All right.
We good, man.
Yeah.
Later.
Peace.